Good Tuesday evening, Southeast Texas. Looking at this morning's low temperatures. Yeah, it got chilly up in the lakes area and into the middle and upper 50s to lower 60s here in the Triangle. This was the coolest morning since March the 19th, 161 days ago. And we're going to do it again coming up tomorrow morning. Friday night football looking fantastic. It is going to feel like Friday night football. We'll start off in the mid 70s at kickoff. By the end of the game, we should be in the low to mid 60s. So you may need something on the arms coming up Friday night across Southeast Texas. And look at this. When you get dew points into the 70s, it's very humid. We know that. But once they fall into the 50s or lower, it feels comfortable as far as humidity levels. And guess what? We got that through the next 7 days. It looks like comfortably low humidity levels are expected. But on the flip side, we need rain, and we're not going to see any for the next 7, possibly 10 days across our area. Quiet weather tonight, high pressure in charge of our area's weather with clear skies and lighter winds. I think we'll see what we did this morning, maybe even cooler. Otherwise, we are continuing to monitor Hurricane Ian. It's about 75 miles to the west-southwest of Key West, Florida. And as you can see on radar, the eye seems to be contracting, more like about 19 miles in diameter. Earlier today, it was 25 miles an hour. So once that eye contracts, it means that the storm is strengthening and the winds can increase, and that's what the forecast is showing. It's a Cat 3 right now with winds of 120 miles an hour, gusts to 150 miles an hour. Further strengthening is possible and is expected to come in as a Cat 4 over towards Fort Myers coming up Wednesday afternoon, roughly around 2 p.m. That's going to force a storm surge up let's see if I can say it right, Caloosahatchee River. That's it. Caloosahatchee River right there in Fort Myers. There's a lot of barrier islands with houses on them. Let's just say this is going to be an expensive storm if it comes in as a Cat 4. Any wobble north or south would certainly have a big effect on Fort Myers. Regardless, storm surge of 6 to 10 feet along the coastline near Fort Myers is possible. Storm surge warnings are in effect. Obviously, a hurricane warning is in effect. Now, as we go through the day on Wednesday, it will start weakening, cut off from its warm fuel source, and by Thursday afternoon should be near Orlando as a minimal Cat 1 or a strong tropical storm, further weakening over towards Jacksonville, and then is expected to dissipate over towards the Carolinas by Saturday. Otherwise, we're looking at fantastic weather, dry air over our area for the foreseeable future. Tonight, I'm going to go cooler than what these forecast models are showing. This is just pure model data. I think they're going to be cooler than what you see here. We got down to what? 50 to 53 up in the lakes area this morning. That's what I'm going to go with tonight. Modeling showing close to what I think is going to happen. And then tomorrow, lots of sun. High temperature should be into the mid 80s with, again, northeasterly winds. Looks like a fantastic hump day forecast. In the upper levels, high pressure is in charge of our area's weather. Of course, that trough picking up Ian and heading it off towards the north and east. Quite a bit of uncertainty as far as this disturbance. Does this get off towards the north and east, or does it come on into our area? At this point, we'll go with low chances or no chances of rain until we can see whether this will bring a cold front into our area towards Wednesday of next week. If it stays north, we won't get a front. Just don't know at this point because of the uncertainty. On the Gulf of Mexico, looking at choppy seas around 2 to 4 feet with a small craft advisory. Northeast winds at 15 to 30 knots expected. Our forecast tonight, a chilly night up in the lakes area, near or lower 50s up that way. It could get as cool as the mid to upper 50s and lower 60s in the Triangle with light northeasterly winds. Then a beautiful hump day, lots of sun, highs mid 80s, and northeasterly winds. Extended forecast, again, it looks like the coolest weather coming up Thursday and Friday mornings with lows lower and middle 50s. Now, Burkeville got down to 49 this morning. They're going to do it again tonight. So, going to be a chilly night, couple of nights up that way. And as you can see, low to mid 80s, pleasant afternoons. Saturday, a little bit warmer. Now, on Monday, we'll begin to see the moisture return. So that means your low temperatures will start to see a warming trend. High temperatures creeping up to near 90, and I think we'll do it unless we get that front end on Wednesday. Models don't know what to do with that low yet. So highs around 90 coming up Wednesday and Thursday until we know otherwise, with no rainfall. But again, that could change if that modeling goes one way or the other. In other words, bringing that front on into our area. But at this point, just because of the uncertainty, we will go with no rain at this point as temperatures slowly moderate and the muggies come back into southeast Texas. Download our app. Follow us on Facebook and Twitter. And as always, there's more weather at 12newsnow.com.